Thank you, everyone, for coming. Very happy to have Tony Pace, the global CMO of Subway here. This being the activation conference, it seems fitting to start there. Now, your activation has always been intriguing to me because it's this kind of interesting amalgam of athletes and media and sponsorships all kind of layered into one. It's obviously a non-traditional approach. So tell me a little bit about how that atypical approach developed.
Well, sports is a great conversation. It's part of everything that goes on. As a brand, we're very much a healthy, active brand, and a manifestation of that is all the people who normally eat at Subway who are very, very visible in the world of sports and athletics.
How big is the athlete roster, and a little more on what is your screen for athletes?
The screen for athletes really is that they're truly a fan of Subway. That's very, very important to us. We're looking for people that have a chance of succeeding at what they're doing, are fans of Subway, but also they have to have some media magnetism to them. So, we try to do a good job of activating nationally, locally, internationally where something makes sense. And frankly, I think that's been to our benefit, because if people want to work with Subway, one of the first things I say, which is sometimes demotivating, is if you want the biggest check, don't talk to us, because that's not the business that we're in. But if you want a pretty decent check and you want to get an awful lot of exposure, which is going to heighten your awareness outside of your field of play and in the marketing universe, you should work with us, because we do a lot of interesting things.
Entertainment properties compete with sports properties for the same marketing dollars. What's the balance, and how do you decide when one is appropriate and when another is?
Well, it's an interesting time. I mean, I think I'm sure everybody in the sports world had their eyes open when the Dodgers sold for over $2 billion. And a lot of that price had to do with the expected future return in terms of the broadcast rights. Now, the headline is certainly that sports has done a better job of either retaining or growing audiences. So I think in the relative balance, sports is more important than ever, because if you're not there, you're not going to be able to deliver your message.